So I just wrapped up my first in-field paid project with the R6V, and I wanted to give my honest thoughts on it because I think it's super important. And in the last video, thank you for the love, by the way, it went big for my channel at least, and I'm super thankful for all the commenters. But I guess everyone was pretty curious about this camera, what it's capable of, and like what it replaces and what it's good at, and if you should buy it. And I got a lot of people saying that they just got theirs just like me. So I'm super grateful for everyone that left a comment and was there for me during that review. But I want to give you all of those answers and things that I was thinking through in this video as well. And so for that, I'm going to take you down a silly little adventure that I had for a gig. I had to drive down to Lancaster County Staple. I'm in PA, if you're not familiar with me. And we went to Sight and Sound Theaters for a beautiful summer evening celebrating their 50-year anniversary. It was just like their staff members all there celebrating them, yard games, food, all that stuff, fun for the friends, and ended with a worship night and concert. So originally it was just a photo gig that I got hired for, but I thought it would be a good time as any to test out the video on this guy as well. So I brought this along and we were able to shoot outside and then the band as well and fireworks later on. And so, like I said, tons of staff, tons of family. My contact was there. He introduced himself. We got to know each other a little bit more. I don't have tons of video from the first half, but it was just crazy to see that like 900 people and all their families were along between this location and their Branson, Missouri location. It was just huge. I've never been to Sight and Sound, so seeing the inside of their auditorium and just the lobby itself was like in its own production, I feel like. And so you can kind of see on screen now, there's tons of images that I took. There wasn't really something special outside, but for what it was just a beautiful time to roam around in a more unstructured manner and get to see some stuff. But that was when I really whipped out the R6V later on when I wanted to shoot some video. I already knew that like ND and this would look great outside. But when worship started, I got the coverage I wanted for photo on my R6 II, which I originally start with. And then I started messing around with the R6V. It wasn't dark enough yet for anything special, but I wanted to try out the photos. And they look great. The screen was super bright, which I wasn't, that's not the first thing I think of when I think of a new camera, but that was only at half brightness. The colors were super vivid and it was really clean. But it didn't even occur to me that because this doesn't have a physical mechanical shutter, that the shooting of the photos would be silent, which was really nice because I wasn't trying to be in people's faces while they were just worshiping or having a good time. But that was great. It was great. It was a great time. But the real kicker was when it got dark enough to shoot at 6400 ISO. And that was, 50% of the reason why I bought the R6V is because the R6 II was not as great as that at low light. So you even pointed out in the comments of last video saying that the R6 II might even have a dual base ISO, not explicit, but R6 II has C-Log 3 of 800, and then if you go to 1600 or 3200, what you guys said, with that it cleans up a little bit, which I've just been too scared to shoot anywhere close to that. So maybe I got to do some more like recreational version of that and see for myself. But when it started turning blue hour and the stage lights became more prominent, I was in the back of the field. The sun was shooting behind them onto the stage, but that's where it started to get really dark as the sun started hitting the stage and not the people. And I needed to swap to the R6V. And so instantly I was seeing it look better, even at the lower ISO. And then eventually I just changed everything over, including my 85 1.4 Sigma lens over to this guy, which gave me even more light. And I was just really impressed with how it looked. It looked super clean and great. It's a big difference between 800 and 6400, but it was great. And I was super impressed. I mean, towards the end there, the fireworks were starting to go off and it was definitely difficult. And I'm so glad I had this because even for photos, it would probably be super difficult to get good photos, even with the 85 1.4. But I made the choice to like just get photos during that fireworks session because those were the main deliverables and it was like, a small window of time to be able to do that. But again, they turned out great and I love the look of everything and like having no mechanical shutter, just like it like doesn't even make a sound or feel in your hand when you take the photos, which could be good, could be bad. But I really did see a difference, and I didn't capture this, between 5,000 and 6,400 in the in-camera, and it cleans up significantly, like 4 or 5 times less grain in between those two, which is crazy to think about. You're seeing it on screen. I don't have video of it, but you can see it on screen here. The firework video does still have grain, and it was literally night out, so it's a small price to pay for night vision, but I don't think it ruins the frames at all. Like, I feel like even if I went over 800 at all on the R6 II, and I think C-Log 2 helps, maybe? I'm curious though, because I've been reading differing opinions on if C-Log 2 is better for low light or if it needs more light to be a clean image. For me at least, it was fine. But coloring and getting this image usable took very little time. I slapped the Canon website C-Log 2 to 709 conversion on and added a quick film look that I have, and some tone adjustments to the black and the whites. And I think it looks great. I mean, you tell me, you're seeing it on screen right now, but even from the footage alone, one project in, I'm super happy with the purchase. I think you will be as too, especially if you're looking for more low light video shooting capabilities. Even if you're just like inside a house, I feel like this is stuff that helps. I shoot a lot of like one-man band run and gun type stuff. So having something the size of like a creator camera and not a full size camera that you need like a shoulder rig for is perfect, right? I don't really want to be at that level. I hope it's helpful for you to see what this looks like in action. And if you're just peeking around YouTube and you found me, thanks for clicking along and watching this long. I run a creative community in Lancaster, PA, where this video was shot, and I hold regular events for creatives like you. And I'd love to meet you in person, because this whole internet's a pretty big spot, and I want to make it seem smaller and connect with real people. And if you're seeing this video too, I'm doing a video every week this entire year of 2026. So I'd love to have you along for the ride. Hit the subscribe button. You guys like blew it out of the water. Most subscribed video ever last week. So I'm thankful for that, and for you that have tuned in. And if you're back, leave a comment saying you're back, and I'd love to see you again and again and again. I do a lot of tips surrounding creative entrepreneurship, inspiration, and the local Lancaster Central PA area. So that's you. Love to find out more about Silo. The links are in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.